What's going on, guys? So yes, I have seen the comments on YouTube. I have seen the DMs on my Instagram. Where has Larry been? So today's video, I'm going to give y'all an update of what's been going on with Larry. Quiet mode. Just kidding. All right, so I know it's been literally like since 2019 since I did a good video on Larry, and there's a couple different reasons for that, but I know a lot of people miss Larry and a lot of people have been enjoying Larry, and I'm thankful for that. What's going on with Larry? You might have seen some of this on my Instagram, but Larry's been giving me a little bit of an issue, and it's been very frustrating to deal with because if we peek under here, the body on Larry is like solid, like no rust. It's got a couple dings here and there. You know, the paint's pretty daggum good. But if we go underneath, Larry's kind of rusty, so it gets pretty annoying working on this thing underneath wise because some bolts are not fun and it's just not great under there. So let me grab something so I can crawl under here without getting soaking wet because the ground is freaking just so saturated because it's rained like 80 feet in the last 3 days. All right, so if we crawl under Larry, you might notice right away, I'm sure y'all have already noticed, but this is currently the rear exiting portion of our exhaust. And so there was something here. It's time for surgery. I present to you something legendary. Sorry I got that off TikTok. I apologize for that thoroughly. But let's show you the issues I was running into. If we look right here, see if this is hot. It's not very. Yeah, so our gasket up in there is completely shot, and that's what we were hearing from the supposed exhaust leak. The exhaust dudes told me it was my cat that had a hole in it, when in reality they probably just didn't feel like honestly dealing with that coupler up there. So that's been one thing, and the bolts on it are stupid rusty and just horrible. So I'm dealing with that. This side, well, I'll just explain it. There's this mount that mounts this to here, which is a really good design. I really like this. There's another one on the other side, and then it had a clamp holding it where you could detach the exhaust. But due to this thing being a freaking rust bucket, in some cases, like certain parts of the truck are rusty, like that's just being an old truck, but like the engine, nothing. Like this is 250,000 miles. Let's take a minute to appreciate that. 250,000 miles on a 97, and there's no leaks going on. I mean, literally, like that is the most leaks we got going on. Like this thing is freaking awesome, but certain things are really rusty, and the bolts have been awful on the exhaust, and so that wasn't fun. That's not fun. I gotta fix that, and then we've got to put some pipe right here, obviously. Then we'll have some wicked sounding exhaust coming from Larry, but it's just been a nightmare dealing with that. So it's not been that I didn't want to make Larry videos, or Larry's been actually broke down or something like that, or I sold it, nothing like that, which some people have been saying. It's none of that. It's simply I haven't had the time in order to fix these things. I guess I probably jumped the gun a little bit on tackling the exhaust when I could have made other videos and left the exhaust how it was, but I wanted to change it up because I'm really excited for that. And then I ran into these issues, and then I've been having a lot of stuff going on in life where I've just been busy. Larry has just honestly been on the back burner, and I hate it because all the videos I've posted so far of Larry, y'all have thoroughly enjoyed. So I knew I owed y'all an update on Larry because a lot of people have been asking about it, and it's going to be awesome when I get the exhaust fixed. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this. I'm gonna go ahead and lift the rear. We're gonna go off-roading with Larry. We're gonna go mudding. We're gonna test just how good the probably open diff on this thing is, two-wheel drive off-road, and it's gonna be sick. Still absolutely love Larry. Super excited for a lot more videos. I did have the front raised up in a picture I posted on Instagram because I had it jacked up so I could get under it, and people were real excited thinking I did the spacers or the coils to raise the truck up higher. We're definitely going to do that at some point because it did look absolutely sick. Look at all these flies. Do flies get on y'all's trucks too? It seems to be just a white vehicle that flies really like to get on for some reason, because there's literally not one on Larry, and then there's a ton. Like, I'm talking about a ton. I've got several good exhaust video ideas on Larry coming soon, and it's gonna be sick. I think that's about it for updates, honestly. Hopefully in a week or two I'll have Larry back up and going and driving. Obviously I could drive it now, but I've got the rear exhaust like ratchet strapped down. The O2 sensors, the rear ones aren't hooked up. I don't know. Maybe if it'll crank again, sitting for a freaking month, the battery is dead, which drives me nuts on vehicles when the batteries die. But I mean, I guess I did that to myself. I don't know, maybe I'll give it a couple revs for y'all that want to hear it like NASCAR sounding, because it sounds pretty wild. It sounds like a dirt track car, really. But I mean, that's about it. I still need to fix my window tint over there. I've been really slacking on Larry, I'm not gonna lie. People asking about the headlights. Headlights have been really good. So far, no humidity, nothing like that. These have been solid as can be, it's awesome because these are little Amazon special headlights that look sick and so far are doing really good. Gotta do bulbs and LEDs and everything in there. The whip, for people asking, I just have the whip off because it's been in the basement. Been leaving it here in the basement, and the whip will get bent up. So the whip is still here. I think we should put the toolbox in the whip on Baby Squat, which I don't even know if I can call Baby Squat anymore. You think that'd be sick? Put the big old whip and the toolbox on there. I think that would look good. So I want to get some adapters so I can run the big wheels on Larry, as well as potentially tractor tires on Larry and bog deep, and it'd be freaking, I think that'd be sick if it doesn't tear it up, which I'm kind of scared it might tear it up. But mud graps looking sick as ever. Allen alloys, I still have not even cleaned these since I bought them, so they're absolutely filthy. They really need a polishing. Inside of Larry, you know, we need to do an oil change in it as well. I need to fix this door. I know I've been seeing on the forums you can take this apart and there's some kind of cable or clip that gets broken. You can zip tie it and fix it. The tent, I need to fix the tent. I should just yeet this off, but I'm not going to for the moment. So that is, I guess, the long rambled out version of what's going on with Larry and then Baby Squat over here. So that's probably gonna do it for this update. Definitely leave me some feedback down below. Get me motivated to work on Larry. Say in the comments, I don't know, we demand Larry videos or something like that. Because I've got to get Larry up and going. It looks too good and I love it too much for it to just sit over here in the basement and just not make content on it. So with that being said, hopefully you did enjoy, guys, and I will see y'all in the next one. Also did want to mention, do not cut your exhaust off like that. Do not leave it like that. It smells horrible, and that's a good way to die because all that carbonation? Yeah, carbonation is going to come into the cab. Carbon monoxide is going straight up into the cab, and you'll go to sleep, never wake up, so don't do that.